Good morning students, welcome back. We'll discuss today the meaning and objectives of accounting. Since we're doing accounts, we should know the meaning of accounts, accounting, accountancy, bookkeeping. All these terms are given in this chapter. Page 3.1, the third chapter first. Before doing the second chapter, I will discuss with you this meaning of accounting. Page 3.2, first the meaning of accounting. I have given some questions earlier already. Those who have done in the fair copy, it's okay. Those who have joined the month of July, this month, may please find out what questions given and where I have marked the answers in the book. Please complete them in your fair copy. The definition by American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. This definition you will write in your copy. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transaction and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. Now each of these words like recording, classifying, summarizing, interpretation, all these are explained in the form of features. So we'll understand the meaning or definition with the help of features. Characteristics of accounting. The first one says accounting is an art as well as science. Now art means application of formulas or the derivations or the principles which have been prepared before applying them. When you find some formula like the formula in a maths or formula in physics or formula in accounts, also we have formula. Some rules which are derived from past experiences. When they are applied into business or when they are applied into life, it means an art. Science means principles, guidelines, rules. Whereas when you apply them in the business, when you apply them in daily life, when you apply them somewhere, it is called application as an art. Next is recording of financial transactions only. There are certain transactions which are important to the business but cannot be recorded as they cannot be expressed in terms of money, like quarrel or fight or dispute between the employer and the employees, or quarrel between production manager and the sales manager, resignation by an able and experienced manager, any strike, lockout by the workers, by the employees, and starting of a new business by a competitor cannot be recorded in the books of account because you cannot express them in terms of money. Other things which are expressed in terms of money will be recorded. Then recording in terms of money. Now every transaction or business transactions will be recorded if they can be expressed in terms of money, whether you receive the money in cash immediately or not. It may be a credit transaction, it may be a cash transaction, but it has to be expressed in terms of money. For example, if you purchase table but the worth of worth of table is not mentioned, you will not be able to record in the books of accounts. If you purchased 10 chairs but at what cost, it cannot be recorded in the books of accounts. But when you mention 10 tables at the price of rupees 1000 each, it will be recorded whether you have purchased, whether you have paid in cash or not, but it can be expressed and recorded in the books of accounts as it is in terms of money. Then classifying. After recording transactions in journal, this is the first book of accounts, the transactions will be classified. That is, cash transaction recorded separately in a separate account called cash account. Salaries paid to workers will be recorded separately in salaries account. Wages paid, rent received, commission received, interest received, insurance paid, they all will be recorded separately. Purchases, sales, they all will be recorded in separate account called purchase account, sales account. This account which is prepared separately is called classification under one head called ledger. Ledger means collection of accounts. They are recorded date-wise separately. Then summarizing, every businessman would like to know what is his profit or loss and what is his financial position. For that, the businessman prepares final accounts at the end of the year, usually on 31st March. It is followed that you prepare final accounts. In final accounts, prepare trading account, PL account and the balance sheet. From the trading and PL account, you come to know the net profit and net loss of the business. And from balance sheet, you come to know what are your assets and liabilities. That is, in case of losses, you can sell off your assets and pay off the liabilities. Summarizing means ultimately to know the net profit or net loss or financial position of the business. Then we have the last feature, interpretation of the results. In accounting, the results of the business are presented in such a manner, that is, by preparing the trading account, PL account and balance sheet, you are going to present them, show them, publish them to the general public to know what is the condition, what is the performance of your business in 1 year. So that if your business wishes to accept deposits, accept investments, the people who want to deposit, people who want to invest in business should know the position of your business. I have given questions and made them mark. You can ask your friends to forward those questions and those lines which I have made you mark with regard to objectives, functions. They are simple, you will need to understand. I don't have to explain to you. Bookkeeping, I have already made notes for you all and I have already forward them in the month of May. You can ask your friends and complete them. Types of branches of accounting, the meaning of each, interested parties, merits and demerits of accounting, all these already I have given in the notes form. You may note them down in your fair copy. You may show me the work in the next week. Thank you. That's all for today.